Welcome to the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And this is this week's grocery haul from Walmart. And we bought for 2 weeks. So let's see how we did.
Okay. Actually, when we say for 2 weeks, it's close to 2 weeks. We'll have to go back next weekend and just get some fresh produce. And also, we're super excited about this. Our son and daughter-in-law is coming for a visit, which by the time you see this video, they'll already be here. But because they're coming back and they wanted to cook a meal for us, there were a couple of ingredients that we didn't see or we just weren't sure about. So we'll take them to the store after they get here so that they can pick out those ingredients. So, but this is close to being a full 2 weeks worth of groceries. For 3 adults and for 5 days, 5 adults. Yep. So, all right, let's see what we got. All right. We were chastised by our son last week for not buying ketchup. Joel and I don't eat ketchup, so we don't think about ketchup. So, we have a video that's coming up where we're going to do a taste test, and I'm just going to say this is what I needed for the taste test. Y'all comment below and tell us if you have any idea what we're going to use that for as a taste test. It's very popular on YouTube right now, so I'm betting you probably can guess. We got some more pickles. Lately, I just haven't been feeling the best. If you've been following us on Instagram, you know that before we moved, I went to urgent care and to the doctor, and I thought I was anemic or whatever. Anyway, it's kind of left me I'm not anemic, but I'm exhausted for some reason, and I'm just not in the mood for cooking. And I also have apples from when I thought I was going to have kale salads, and I can't find kale. So I thought, get some peanut butter, and you can dip apple slices into the peanut butter, and it would be very easy and wouldn't take up much energy. And I'll give you a little hint. Can you see that? Peanuts and a little salt. You do not want oil in your peanut butter. Or let's put it this way. It's not necessary to have the oil. And if it says no stir on the front, that means it's packed in oil. So you want something that does not say no stir. You want it to just say peanuts and maybe salt, and that way, I mean, you can put in a little stuff if you need to jazz it up a little bit, like maybe I put a little cocoa powder in mine from time to time and make it chocolate peanut butter, something like that. A little honey, you can do that, but this way, it's one of the cleanest things you can do, other than getting organic. But usually the organic has oil in it, so I don't understand that. But that's what I would recommend. Peanuts with just salt. 2 potatoes. We've got those for...
Potato beef casserole. Potato beef casserole.
Okay, but I thought that we were getting it for French fries. For sliders and... Okay, anyway, we've got some potatoes already. We'll either be using it for potato beef casserole or French fries. This is one of the ingredients our son and daughter-in-law asked us to get. They wanted the Mexican version of rice, so we went to the Hispanic foods aisle and picked up this. Hey, it says Mexico's #1, so this must be the best one,
You
right?
don't want Mexico's #2.
All right, so we got some cheese dip. We're gonna have some
quesadillas.
We're gonna have some quesadillas, and we're gonna have cheese dip with it. Our son and daughter-in-law really loves coffee, and they like half and half for theirs. So we got some half and half for them. We got some more potatoes, and there's like 3 different recipes. We're gonna have roasted red potatoes with it. We got heavy whipping cream. That was for their recipe that they're going to make. Got me some more almond milk as usual. Joel got some more mini corn dogs as usual. Until his restaurant opens up, he comes home every day and eats lunch at home. When his restaurant opens, he'll eat lunch at work, and we'll stop buying those. But till then, there it is. I had a rebate on Ibotta. I know I don't normally talk very much about Ibotta, and that's because we don't cash it out Ibotta except once a year. But occasionally I will buy something that I'm interested in that I also have a rebate for, and I usually put it on Instagram. I'll call it "Try Something New." And so I decided to try this out. I already have some creamer, and I'm going to put a little bit of that creamer in with this creamer. That way I have a little bit of flavor, but also this, has protein and MCT oils in it, and that might help me, with my energy levels right now. So that's what that is for. Joel got some more bacon. We got some of this for making mashed potatoes. We're totally lazy about that and just go ahead and get the frozen. Yep. So, we got some more butter for various recipes. All right, so one of the most, hold on, there we go. One of the most requested dinner recipes that I make is baked chicken, and that sounds like it's not that big a deal, but if you it's the only recipe where I took the recipe and I made it something different. And I basically have a gravy that I make that's inside the dish. If you're interested, I can do a video of it someday, but it's very good. Again, their recipe that they're interested in, they needed some chorizo. We needed mozzarella for, we have pizzas coming up. As usual, we do homemade pizzas almost every week, which, by the way, be looking out. We'll be having a video coming really soon that is a pizza crust recipe that does not require dry active yeast, which, if you know, we haven't been able to find. We haven't looked in the last couple of weeks, but we haven't been able to find for months. So we just found a recipe that was dry. We found a recipe that wasn't...
did not require yeast.
Thank you. That did not require dry active yeast. I couldn't say it. Okay, anyway, so that, and then we also have a recipe for, it's called beef and cheese pasta, and it takes mozzarella cheese as well. We have this because we're going to make a low country skillet. It has frozen corn, shrimp, sausage. It's so good. And we've got our son's Lunchables, as usual, and his big, huge case of Cokes that should last him 2 weeks. Yep. The cream cheese is for our son and daughter-in-law's recipe. We have the spinach is actually going to go in that beef and cheese pasta. You put frozen spinach in it. So, we have some dinner rolls. We have some andouille sausage, and that's for our low country skillet. And the shrimp is for our low country skillet. Normally, we like to get the raw shrimp, but they were completely sold out. This is the only kind they have, was the cooked. We have sliced cheese because we're going to do some sliders in a couple of weeks, and while our son and daughter-in-law is here, we may have deli meat and sandwiches. That's another thing that we would go back for, is the deli meat. But we got some cheese slices for that. Our son, loves Pop-Tarts, and we decided to get this big, huge pack that should last him for several weeks, maybe 3, I don't know. We're going to have quesadillas, so we got some shells for that. And the recipe that they're making for us is, our son and daughter-in-law is making for us, is burritos. So they needed burrito shells for that. This is we're going to have a Rotel chicken spaghetti. We are going to make a whole chicken one night, which we mentioned last week in our video that Joel bought 2 whole chickens in a 2-pack. So we'll be using the other whole chicken, and then the next night we'll use the leftover chicken and the Rotel chicken spaghetti. Joel got some bread. Oh, I see you got butter bread this time.
Yeah, I did.
And we got some hamburger buns for Sloppy Joe's.
Yep.
We're going to have an Asian chicken and broccoli, so we needed some soy sauce and oyster sauce. The beef and cheese pasta, we needed marinara. Again, our son and daughter-in-law needed some green chilies for the recipe they're going to cook for us. I'm just going to give you a hint. This is another video that is going to come. Joel is going to do a blind taste test for you, and there is another brand of chocolate cupcakes that is his favorite, and he's going to see if he can tell the difference between the Little Debbie and the other one blindfolded. So comment below and tell us if you can guess what the other brand is, because it's not here in the video. We have to find it. But we went ahead and picked this one up since we saw it. Last week we mentioned a social media thing where if you bought Oreos and then did a social media post, that they would donate 10 meals to Feeding America. And we didn't take a picture of the sign or anything that said that. And then we got home and we could not find that online, what you were supposed to do, like how to hashtag it or anything. So we got another pack this week, and we also took a picture of the signs. Here's for our Sloppy Joes. The last time we used a homemade recipe, and it was really good, but this time we were just like, let's just get the packet. So sometimes we're lazy. This is for the Rotel chicken spaghetti. And this is for the beef and cheese pasta. The flour is for making more homemade pizzas that we have coming up, because we're getting close to being out. Joel got some more pudding.
Yep.
I got some more cran grape juice. Joel's creamer.
Yep.
More pasta noodles. We got the what's it? Pasta noodles is for
The beef.
the beef and cheese pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The Tostito chips. That's for we eat that on the side of the quesadillas, and Michael and Megan, M&M as we call them, that's our son and daughter-in-law, also had requested tortilla chips for the recipe they're making. Did y'all see it before? I mean, it was way over here on the end, on purpose to see if y'all could still figure out where it was. And also, I just had, like I said, I hadn't been feeling that well, and I wanted to be a little snacky, but I wanted to do it somewhat healthier. And if you see there, it's got a mix of root vegetables, which is cool. Some of these I've never even eaten, I don't think. It's got a speller pressed canola oil, which is not too bad for you. I mean, canola oil, at least it's speller pressed. And sea salt and beet juice concentrate for the color. So at least it's not an artificial color, and there's no natural flavors added to it. So that is going to be interesting. And that will also be a try something new for me. So, all right. And that is the whole haul.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for updates from us. Check out one of the videos that's floating around there. Check out more content from us, one of our other grocery hauls, one of our other videos. And comment below and tell us how your grocery hauls are going. If you're finding everything that you need. And I think that's it for the Long Run with Joel and Christy today. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.